in the Champions League already twice. So let's see what's going to happen.
Yes, high stakes tonight.
Koke will captain the side in the middle of the field. I think this game is won in the wide areas. Think about what Barcelona did in leg one. This Atleti defense under pressure here. Olmo and Fermin, I think Lopez will rotate a little bit. We'll see Olmo in the middle of the field.
But they have to get it done tonight if they are to advance to the semifinal for a second consecutive year. As we're underway for the Metropolitano for the second leg of Atletico Madrid taking on Barcelona. And it is Atleti who carry that 2-goal advantage from the first leg. This is the 6th and final meeting between these two clubs. They played 3 times in the last week and a half. Barcelona getting the advantage in La Liga, where they lead now at the top of the table by 9 points. Atletico have done the damage in the cups. They won here in the Copa del Rey semifinal first leg by 4-0, and they won in Barcelona last week as Yamal goes early and forces a save from Juan Musso. And Lamine Yamal inside of a minute creating a chance.
This one centrally here, and first minute of the game, off the top of the box, it was Koke that was coming and helping, because of course you don't want Ademola Lookman to be doing that work and doubling down as they're able to break this press here.
Sharp idea there from Alvarez to get it out to Molina, his Argentine teammate. Pair of World Cup winners in the side. Here's Longley, who will come under some pressure tonight. Nearly gave it away, does give away, and Yamal is in behind. Yamal! Barca get the first, and the comeback is on. Taking advantage of the error from Clement Longley, and inside of 4 minutes, Barcelona are right back in this quarterfinal.
Hasn't played in Champions League since match day 2 against Frankfurt. This one clearly onside, a poor giveaway by the man who's been asked to step in here as Hansko is out with the injury, and Lamine Yamal makes no mistake about it. Through the legs of Juan Musso here to put Barcelona up 1-0, and oddly it comes from pressure up top from Barcelona, and they are right back in this tie.
Give credit as well to Ferran Torres for that ball. Yamal going early and almost onside, and Musso slips, and Olmo forcing the save there from Musso, and he has to dive on it. Very nearly again, that Atleti defensive line found wanting.
Follow through from Koke. Here's that play from Musso, and that's after the recovery.
Have spent a lot of money and find themselves well off the pace in Spain. Lifted towards Lookman, who controls well in the penalty area. Ahead of Koundé, gets a little cross, and Griezmann trying to sneak it in at the near post. He appeals that it deflected on its way out.
Haven't connected to him when they do, and he goes 1v1 here. This is his specialty, and I think Griezmann probably got it right, and the referee certainly got it wrong here. Clement Turpin a little bit behind the play there, but this is clearly a corner.
Could easily have been a giveaway that led to another clear goal-scoring chance. Olmo in towards Torres, who turns. Ferran Torres! Barcelona back level! El Tiburon finishing the chance! And from 2 goals down, Barcelona on terms in this quarterfinal.
Really patient on the finish. This is after the turnover. Dani Olmo, you can see Ferran Torres, what a great first touch. Longley a little bit slow, gets an arm out, just basically stops there and doesn't cover that back post, gives Musso everything to do here. And Ferran Torres buries this one nicely to the far post. Poor job once again turning the ball over by Atleti for making them pay and getting themselves right back in this tie. Here's another one.
Another giveaway from Longley. Off goes Yamal early into the ball. Denied there by Musso. And that was onside. What a chance for Fermin Lopez on the back post. The nature of the contact. Here's that pass.
What an absolute worldie of a ball, and what a worldie of a save here by Juan Musso. And of course, nothing in it from Musso here. It's just the player following through, and oof, a gruesome image.
And you can see that. Fairly incredible. This tie is 2-2, and neither team has scored at home. Barcelona taking the beating of that early red card. Llorente's in behind. He didn't go early. Does eventually find Lookman.
offside, and how about the weight of the pass from Marcus Llorente, and an easy finish in the end for Ademola Lookman. Exactly what the doctor ordered here for Atletico Madrid, as they now go ahead 3-2. And that's the picture, I'm sure, that Cholo Simeone drew up on how you're going to beat Barcelona. We've seen it time and time again. I don't know if there was much contact, but it was Llorente from behind.
Yamal coming back to receive, and turning again, Torres, who forces another save from Juan Musso. And here is Torres, a well overhit, sailing into the stand, and that will take us to halftime. Barcelona came out firing, got the 2 goals they needed to overturn the deficit from Yamal. But now the chances ahead of them. Hang on to a lead at home, and they will get through to the last 4 at Europe's top table as we get going with the second 45 minutes. It's a kind bounce here for Alvarez, and Pedri is at full pelt, as is Koundé to try and cover it. Alvarez gets turned, gives to Lookman. Ademola Lookman! That wasn't far away.
What impact he could have on the game. And I'm with, as Micah Richards said at halftime, I think he can have an impact.
Koundé getting the cross in, tipped there by Musso. Will come kindly here for Cancelo. Cancelo towards the byline, lifting it back. Yamal's header down, and control for Torres, and it's there. And Musso, Yamal still fighting for the second ball. Forward from Lookman.
Musso's been sharp today. That's a tricky save at the near post, just making himself big, getting down, getting as close as you can to the shooter.
Neatly into Fermin Lopez, and Olmo chested down. Here's Gavi. It's deflected for Torres.
And is he offside on this play? Depends on how they look at this deflection. You said it, a hint of a handball here.
And after VAR consultation, it's offside. Ferran Torres was off, and Atleti a bit of a let off there, and they will reclaim their lead via the VAR decision. You can see those two frustrated to be taken off in such a moment, but 2 players of some pedigree to come on. That's a poor pass there from Joan Garcia, and Gonzalez is onto it. Griezmann with Lewandowski sliding beyond him. Llorente is in. Llorente firing across the face of goal.
Trying to drive it across for the runner at the back post. That looks more of a shot for me.
Baena launching in. Flicked out from Gonzalez. It's still there. And a save made for Joan Garcia. It was Lenormand, the center back. And Joan Garcia preserving the chances. Llorente.
In the 74th minute, this bounces around. It's the center back, as you mentioned, Lenormand, with a great opportunity. The goalkeeper just trying to make himself big here as you're winding up. See the arms out, getting the body stretched. And a massive save.
Throwing that right leg out. You can see just what they need to get something in it. Aggressive posture, and now some sharp play forward and towards Sorloth, who goes in for the challenge there. The referee has whistled to lips, has given a free kick, and is this another red card? Once again, it's yellow that's going to come out, but first, went in for the challenge here with Sorloth. It clearly has been deemed to be onside.
I wonder how they look at Koundé here. Does he have an opportunity to recover?
And the referee has given a red card. Eric Garcia gets his marching orders. It's in a perfect range for him as well to get it up and down. Here's Julian Alvarez trying to beat Garcia on his posts. Garcia read it well, though. Help forward from Molina. Now Sorloth.
The break is on.
And it is indeed. Molina is onside and is the furthest forward. Molina can put this to bed. Now will Molina. And Joan Garcia had it read the whole way. Perhaps not the player you want that chance to fall to. For Rooney, who's in that wide position, Yamal will come central. Nice turn here from Pedri. Lifted into that area. Lewandowski's header is well handled there by Musso.
Now that's the guy you wanted on the end of it. He's able to recover. Good ball played in, and we talked about box presence. Lewandowski is the guy that finds himself in these areas quite a bit. Looks like it may have hit.
Since coming on Former Copenhagen man. Gets back on it, ahead of Baena. Whips in another ball. Araujo! That was the chance!
That was the opportunity. You're absolutely right, Chris.
Lion center back. This was the opportunity. Just couldn't keep it down.
Exactly what he was brought in to do. Has played no part in this back line here. Araujo with an opportunity, and Hansi Flick knows it. That was the chance for Barcelona to tie this thing up.
Not a lot of time left here. Pedri out wide for Rooney. Bardaji back to Yamal, who drives into the area, lifts in, again Araujo, the target, who heads it across. Musso spilt and volleyed away from Cardoso. And it's out for a throw. Is there still time left?